stay off of it. I just don't go nowhere. I just go out, man. So,
did you ever have any stories or anything with them? Seen them around?
I mean,
I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga.
And then the guy said, what are we gonna do? And the guy said, we'll straighten it out in the media tomorrow. The 4 grandkids are on the other side of the house. You know, I don't like being on TMZ. I do pretty good.
I don't blame you.
And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened.
Unexpected supporters amid controversy. Steve Harvey seems to have responded to Katt Williams' charges with a stern defense, but Katt has found backing from notable figures like Lil Boosie, who is ready to defend him at all costs. The situation raises questions about what is truly unfolding. Harvey's response primarily served as a shrewd defense against the allegations made by Katt Williams. He cautioned people not to be deceived by eloquent speech, emphasizing that speaking well doesn't necessarily mean one is truthful. Harvey advised caution in accepting something that appears true, as some individuals are skilled at blending lies with elements of truth.
That my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? People say that. He lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude.
Explicit. And then we said the wrong name of it. I stay off of it. I just don't go nowhere. I just go out, man. So, you know, the kids are loving it. So the next day is Wednesday, because Halloween was on the Tuesday, so the next day is Wednesday.
Did you ever have any stories or anything with them? Seen them around?
I mean,
so I'm off on Wednesdays. I'm out at the pool smoking a cigar.
it was just Meech. BMF came later on.
Go do what you gotta do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. True.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
We were down there, you know, we went to this place and they had sharks.
Steve Harvey then delved into the concept of virtue, asserting that one cannot be both good and negative simultaneously. He emphasized that a righteous person will speak with righteousness and urged caution when someone claims to be against negative things. Many interpreted Harvey's response as potentially mocking Katt Williams, who had recently expressed his closeness to God. Harvey's statements about God's voice not containing sin sparked discussions about his intentions. Harvey clarified that, in his belief, speaking for God involves avoiding wrongdoing. Interestingly, after Katt Williams' interview, several individuals stepped up to defend and reveal his true personality. Rapper Lil Boosie, in particular, shared a heartfelt story about how Katt Williams generously helped him with a significant amount of money when he was in need after getting out of prison. Boosie emotionally recounted the impact of Katt's kindness, highlighting a side of the comedian that many may not have been aware of. The support for Katt Williams extended beyond Lil Boosie. Bernie Mac's daughter also spoke positively about her late father's relationship with Katt Williams, describing him as a genuine friend. Unveiling Tensions. I hold the highest regard and gratitude for Katt Williams for giving my dad, the late comedian Bernie Mac, his props and flowers. The recent interview with Shannon Sharpe, where Katt claimed that Steve Harvey disliked Bernie Mac, struck me as sincere. Janice McCullough expressed her perspective, acknowledging that Steve Harvey, despite engaging in practices contrary to Katt Williams, such as stepping on other comedians and reportedly being mean to his employees, has always seemed like a genuinely good guy to her. She pointed out that the first person Bernie Mac is said to have treated badly is Steve Harvey. To provide context, about 20 years ago, Steve Harvey and 3 of his friends gained immense fame in the comedy scene with their comedy tour titled Original Kings of Comedy. The tour achieved considerable success in ticket sales and played a pivotal role in shaping the comedy landscape at that time. The trio consisted of Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer, and D.L. Hughley, each bringing their unique style and discussing the African-American experience in America, as well as distinctions between black and white people. While Steve Harvey smoothly transitioned to TV shows,
I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million?
And then the guy said, what are we gonna do? And the guy said, we'll straighten it out in the media tomorrow.
The place you go regularly?
Yeah, I try not to. I'm having a good time. All of a sudden,
Regular stories, I just would never hang out. Like he used to ask me,
Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever.
down somewhere.
I'm glad you took a vacation. What do you not want people to know is like...
You've proven it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't...
There's no one in the water. And so this guy comes up, we're on the dock just looking at the sharks. He says,
He was notorious for his rough interactions with the audience, cracking jokes about people's occupations, attire, and hairstyles. Bernie Mac, on the other hand, had a unique and more severe manner. During the original Kings of Comedy tour, there were rumors of bad blood between Steve Harvey and Bernie Mac. Cedric the Entertainer, another member of the tour, acknowledged this tension, mentioning that Bernie Mac may have felt that he didn't want to continue with the tour because he was on his path. According to Cedric, a band member revealed that Steve Harvey might have been jealous of Bernie Mac's style, leading to a prolonged and heated dispute between the two comedians, resolving differences and accusations. Cedric stated that despite their strong personalities and differing point of view, he and Bernie Mac were ultimately able to resolve their differences. He emphasized that while the first part of the original Kings of Comedy tour went smoothly, there were contributing circumstances to their argument in 2003. In a revealing interview with GQ magazine, Bernie Mac claimed that Steve Harvey was envious of him and attempted to hinder his chances of landing movie roles. Although Harvey may not have been entirely successful in overshadowing Mac, there were implications of some impact. Harvey, in a 2010 interview, expressed offense at what Mac had said. Others, including Damon Williams, acknowledged the truth in Mac's statements. Further complicating the narrative, Mark Curry accused Steve Harvey of stealing his career during a Fox Soul's program called Mikey and Donnie.
When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner, you my brother in comedy. When I come back, just... So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
No, I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it.
and I said, nah, man, I'm gonna go do it now. And I walked out there. Feud, Celebrity Family Feud, Little Big Shots Forever Young.
Oh, really? Okay.
And the signs is posted everywhere. Beware of the sharks. The 4 grandkids are on the other side of the house.
to always hang out, like let's go out, let's do it. I never would hang out with them because every time they would go out.
Like, you can't get a young fan base with that? You got to tell him no. I did.
Curry, known for his role in Hanging with Mr. Cooper, told TMZ that he had a problem with Harvey using his jokes twice. Curry claimed to have confronted Harvey about it, but the comedian persisted in using his material. Curry expressed dissatisfaction, stating that Harvey took advantage of his jokes on The Steve Harvey Show and later on his kids' show. In response, a visibly irritated Steve Harvey, speaking to the camera, advised, "If you're going to take someone's jokes, at least do it right. Stop using my material, just call me, and I'll tell you how to use it." Harvey acknowledged Curry's grievance, but asserted that proper communication could resolve the issue. As the complexities of alleged feuds and accusations unfold in the comedy world, it raises questions about the dynamics and competition within the industry. The claims made by Bernie Mac, Mark Curry, and others contribute to a broader conversation about the challenges and conflicts comedians face, even within the camaraderie of comedy tours and shows. Challenging the image. Steve Harvey, widely regarded as a wonderful man, found himself on the defensive when Mark Curry accused him of stealing jokes. In response, Harvey vehemently denied the allegations, expressing offense at Curry's statements. Steve questioned the specificity of Curry's claims, challenging him to identify the supposedly stolen joke. In a dismissive tone, Harvey advised Curry to get a life, get a career, asserting that he had never stolen a joke in his 35 years in comedy. The tension between Harvey and Curry escalated as Steve labeled Mark a liar and accused him of fabricating information. The exchange highlighted a side of Harvey not often seen, as he expressed frustration and urged Curry to grow up. The dispute unfolded publicly, leaving fans and observers questioning the dynamics within the comedy industry. Adding to the controversies, reports emerged of Steve Harvey's allegedly strict behavior towards his employees since relocating his talk show to Los Angeles.
I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's.
And then you go, I'm sorry? No, not true. Because she freaked out. She's like,
I mean, but you know, some of these people.
Martin tried to put me in my first dress. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
You know, I don't like being on TMZ. I do pretty good.
I don't blame you.
And a TP, a 16-foot high TP.
Wow.
Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened.
Showtime at the Apollo is coming back, and Thunderdome.
And Thunderdome.
You know, we get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's house too. You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about.
Harvey was said to have issued a memo outlining guidelines, such as restricting uninvited visits to his dressing room and warning of removal for those who disobey. He emphasized a desire to change the relaxed policies he had in Chicago. In November 2015, Harvey faced a lawsuit related to a private jet rental. He was accused of backing out of the agreement during upgrades, incurring a cost exceeding $400,000. While TMZ reported a settlement, Harvey later sued the Federal Aviation Title Company to reclaim $250,000 he had paid to rent the jet. This legal battle raised questions about financial dealings and further challenged the public perception of Steve Harvey. As accusations and controversies continue to surround him, Steve Harvey's public image faces scrutiny. The incidents involving Mark Curry and the private jet lawsuit prompt individuals to reassess their perceptions of Harvey, questioning whether he truly aligns with the positive image he has long maintained. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.